And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Panzer Corps 2 in Sealion Bridgehead. Okay, so we see there's no one in the airfield, although that doesn't necessarily mean very much right now. Infantry recovered. I can probably move you around, although probably want to keep you in the forest at least. Push you there. We'll see if that lures the M5 in. Get you recovered. Move you like so. Can we bring that plane down? I think the answer is going to be yes. Might have to bring a third plane up, but we've got that third plane, so that's not a problem. Oh, it went even farther back. Hold on. I was hoping it wouldn't do that, but that works. Okay, we've got a dive bomber over here. It's probably going to hit the guy out in the open. Or do I want to hit the... No, it's going to hit the guy in the open. I think. To recover. Unless I need to kill confirm the engineers here. Nope. Yeah, it's going to hit a guy in the open. Okay, so we know there's a bunker there. Bunker's not necessarily a big issue. Southampton's only garrisoned with 1 infantry. Okay, so that's the left. Center, I think, is starting to recover. We got 1 badly damaged vehicle there that might become a problem. I should probably have bombed the AA first. Ooh, got a good roll, got it destroyed. Okay, so allied turn at this point. We'll get a quick heal on you because we can. AA decide I'm not allowed to have functional planes. Whether it's going to succeed in that, it's a different problem. Yes, infantry, come out into the open where I can have fun with you. Oh, allied armor. That one is screwed up though. It's come into the forest where I can have a field day with it. Might have enough damage with one of these ankles. Actually get them with 3. No, it's predicting I won't. It's probably not wrong. We'll take it anyway. Yeah, not wrong. Dornier, bomb you. Okay, can't attack with you this turn anyway, we'll take the heal. Oh, that was not good. Carpet bomb that. Need that out of my path. Oh, and you're only truck. Should put you in a. Apparently another core slot's put you in APC. ATP is removed from opposition there. Could technically take swings at the paratroopers here, but actually rather they take swings at us from that position. Do some damage to that strong point. It's not really in the way. We can definitely get around it, leave it intact, but. Okay. Allied turn. Yes, come into my forest. Probably should have swapped the 88 to AT mode. I don't think there's any planes left. Yeah, I need to do at least one damage to get the surrender. And now I see these armored vehicles, I'm a little worried. Strafe them, see if we can suppress them a little bit. Okay. Arguably, at this point, I don't need them to surrender this turn. We can let them stay there for the moment. Oh, they went over there. Okay. I don't have range to strafe you. Strafe you instead then. Pushing to the outskirts of the town. Oh, there is a artillery piece there. Roll up, take some pot shots at the artillery piece. And then flank back out of the range of the strong point. Okay, progress is definitely being made. Let's see how I'm going to quickly mop this up in the next couple turns. We haven't taken any of the objectives, except for the ones we start with, but again, well, there is a little bit of American resistance. There isn't, or a little bit of British and American resistance. There isn't a lot. Okay, don't want to do quite that much damage, but 2 is going to be fine. Makes you surrender. So suppress you. Suppress you. You surrender, we can take that hex. And really, I don't think the infantry is going to come off the objective, but if they do, you're there to body block. Oh, there's an artillery piece behind there, so we got a little bit more work there to do before we go for the kill. Push you around like so. Scoot you up. Take a slot at you. Okay. We got a fighter. Push him out here to see what we can see. I suspect there's at least one infantry in that city. Or I suspect. Not as sure about you. I suspect there's someone... Oh no, we actually recon there already. There wasn't anyone there. I am wrong. Thought we recon there already. I need the Pioneer back to take Southampton quickly. So drive you over there. One hex. That should be an overrun. And it isn't. Okay. It refuses to die. Fair enough. Get the artillery piece. So you could take a swing. Actually, if that's 3 damage swing, that might be worth taking. I think that's everything for this turn. Half-track and force is not good luck. It's probably going to get hammered a bit by the infantry if it attacks out of the town that it's defending. Yeah. Okay, not too bad. We didn't lose anybody, so... A couple mistakes in that previous turn, but I can work with them. Oh, well, it shouldn't retreat, because it's got plenty of entrenchment. Reduce him down to 1, and then we can get rid of him next turn. Or he'll suicide himself, one of the two. Or can bring one of the carpet bombers up. Carpet bomber probably isn't going to be enough. Well, it'll be enough to suppress him. Game just likes proving me wrong sometimes. Okay. 1 of 6 objectives. I did more damage than I was expecting. Although not enough to kill him. with that. Another objective secured. So with that, we got, what, 3 more to go? We got Basingstoke, Guildford, and Tonbridge. Take... And Tonbridge, we think, doesn't have much resistance because we can see the resistance around it. Okay, and that one's surrender. Encircling Tonbridge soon. We'll strafe the guys around it, just to keep them unentrenched, let's say. Oh, Guildford doesn't look like it's going to be too much of a struggle either. A strong point, will you? Thank you. Take the hex back. I don't think I get any reward for taking these hexes back from the British, but we'll do it. So that seems thematic that we're going to retake the territory that we lost. I don't want to run too far off that good reconnaissance. Zoom you over there, zoom you over there. And then, yeah, you start trying to take those places back. There's 1 tank between us and Basingstoke. Oh, make that 3. A little bit of a tank fight for that last holdout. Oh, and I have a bunch of planes here with a shockingly low number of targets to hit. Oh, I might need to rebase to get something a little closer. I didn't retake that airfield, so we can't rebase to that airfield. Okay. I'll have to be this one. Did take that one. Well, that's probably not closer to what we're thinking of. Did take that one. I could rebase to that one. Oh, I only took it this turn, so I can't rebase to it yet. Okay, there's an artillery piece there. Looks to be one of the bigger ones because it actually does some damage to the high altitude aircraft. Yeah, we'll just go that good enough. We got 2 carpet bombers here. We'll commit them. Soften these targets up. I think we can capture these guys in the next turn, so we'll just let them be for a moment. Okay. Get the Valentine there. Strafe you with that one. Yeah, that 88 has coverage of that, so we're not gonna run the guns, let's say. Yeah, at this point I've got... Unless I'm going to run the guns, I've got more planes than I have targets. Which is probably a good place to be. Back up, please. Oh, whoops, was chasing them out of the encirclement. That's not quite what I intended to do. Can I take that back? I can. Thank you. Thank you, game, for being nice sometimes. Usually I don't try to take advantage of the undos. Especially when I know, like, the combat results or whatever. Side effect of taking them back. No, you've got to put yourself into artillery or AT mode. So you're not going to protect the neighboring hexes. Which does kind of work for me. I'm on board with that. Do a bunch of damage to it. We'll get the level bombers, take advantage of the fact that it's not providing AA coverage. Do at least detrench, if not absolutely. Oh, and actually you're an AT piece as well, that makes sense. I thought these were both artillery, one of them's an AT piece. Right there, fight there. Start keep driving back. Not all my planes. No, I technically have some more fighters I can bring over, but I don't think they're particularly useful. Okay. British turn. Sixteenth Pioneer has achieved Anti-Infantry Veteran level 3. Got a conundrum. Whichever way you go, you get shot by something. The solution to this is going to be dropping bombs on them. Oh, you don't have the Heinkel has a slightly shorter range than the Dornier. I don't think I can rebase the base I just took. Oh no, it's gonna let me do there. Okay. I think that's a 2. Yeah, so we'll definitely get you to surrender. In fact, actually, no, that's the best swing. There we go. And then we can get those guys to surrender next turn. And then we just got one location to take. British turn, and that was a real short British turn. It's almost like the British don't really have anything to do. Okay, so then we'll have the level bombers hit you guys. And that'll be the next pocket we try to get surrendering. One of them is going to get dive bombed. There's the dive bomber. Okay. British turn. Try to catch what's left of them intact. Coasting attack. That's enough. Gradient trench, need to do at least 2. There we go. That's the mission. So I'm going to do reveal battlefield, make sure we're just not like missing some British. I don't think we are. I think we cut all the points. We reduced the bonus reward by like 3%. But I think it was worth it to capture the guys alive. Because that gave us prestige for capturing them. Going through our prestige awfully quickly. Yeah, going through my prestige awfully quickly. But we're getting close to the end of the campaign, so I suppose to some degree, use or lose it.
Once again, we stand at the threshold of an incredible achievement. Once again, it is your successes that have brought us here. Like Warsaw, Paris, and Moscow before, the time has come to take yet another Allied capital.
Capture all victory hexes and destroy Churchill's.
With the defeat of their armored counteroffensive, the British have turned to digging in and attempting to stall while they wait for American reinforcements. It seems Churchill is true to his word. We fought the British on the beaches and the fields, and you will further oblige him by fighting through the streets of London. From these positions, you must try and force your way into London. I don't think flanking maneuvers against the city will be very effective. You should absolutely expect a brutal urban battle to take place for the heart of the British Empire. So, prepare accordingly. While your infantry fight house to house, Rommel recommends deploying a few of your panzers here. I still don't think you should try to cross the Thames River yourself, but it is prudent to keep the British on their side as well, to prevent any flanking assaults from threatening your push through the city. Our final European adversary awaits their inevitable defeat. Good luck.
So that is the briefing for the next mission, which is London. Ooh, ignores zone of control. We've got ways to mitigate zone of control, but that's still useful in its own way. Do we have any new units for this upcoming mission? We were using the Panther D. We got the Panther A and the Panther P. We went basically. Okay, so the Panther P is the budget Panther. It's also presumably the Panther Pershing. Either that's the prototype, whichever one it is. And then we do have the Panther A, which is the more armored version of the Panther. Probably not going to upgrade either of those. We'll probably keep what we've got as far as Panthers go. Recon is recon, no new recon, no new anti-tank, no new AA, no new artillery, no new planes, no new tactical bombers, no new strategic bombers. Okay, so no new toys here for London, although London is tempting to use some of the big old toys. We do have in reserve one. Where is it? There it is. One big gun. We got the Gustav. We also got the Karl Graf. It is tempting to deploy either of those to bring into the city assault. But we'll be making that decision next time. So, as it says, put some tanks over here, probably some Merkin Pioneer over here as well. We're obviously going to have to probably bench some stuff if we're going to do that. Because we didn't get any new core slots, and that's actually going to be the complicating aspect to this. Especially if we want to bring in the big guns, is we got no new core slots. I probably don't need as many fighters, as we kind of learned in the last one. I maybe brought too many fighters in the last one. We can probably bench some of the fighters and that free up a bit of space. But yeah, so brutal house-to-house fighting through London. It's almost all close terrain in here. Yeah, the entire city, even the ruined Oh no, those are suburbs. Those aren't ruins. They look different, but they're not ruins. IRL, there probably would be quite a bit of ruins at this point. But yeah, we're going to be brutal house-to-house fighting through London, which is all close terrain. Even the rivers technically are close terrain. So it's going to be a place where pioneers, and at least the Wehrmacht, are going to be valuable to use, because infantry when it fights in close terrain gets to hit the close defense. So our infantry hit their close defense, and then more importantly, our pioneers have good close defense. In fact, they have better close defense than they have ground defense. So we want them in close terrain if we can do it. And they hit their close defense. Still with their soft attack if you're attacking infantry, or the hard attack attacking tanks. So yeah, our infantry will be better in the city. I might want a Cup of Broken Pioneer to go with the tanks on the left. We'll probably bench, as I said, some of the fighter aircraft. Which I suppose if we bench some of the fighter aircraft, that will give us space to bring in the big gun. This is a 7 slaughter. So if we bench like 2 or 3 of the fighter aircraft, we can probably bring a spotter plane in to protect it from getting bombed or whatever, and then we got a really big gun to clear whatever emplacements we find as we work our way through London. But that'll be for next time. We'll see if I go that way. I might not go that way. The Gustav is effective against emplacements. It's not actually that effective against a lot of other things. But yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, if everything goes according to plan, there will be another part up for you tomorrow, where we'll be the beginning of London. If you're watching on Twitch, this is where this stream is going to come to an end. We did record 4 parts today, 2 parts per map. To be fair, London might be a 2-parter, so we might end up doing 2 maps tomorrow. Although, I remember the map after London... Is that still... That might still be UK. I don't... I know it's... Yeah, I think that still might be UK. Maybe the run up to the rest of the island. In which case, that might be a 2-parter as well. Eventually, you do an invasion of the United States. Spoilers. How else are you going to get the Americans to surrender, right? And I think that might be a 2 or 3-parter where you've got invasion of the East Coast. I think it's invasion of the middle, and then there's invasion of the West. It's either it's a 2-parter. Not sure. It's been a while since I've put on the entire campaign through. But yeah, so next time we're probably going to do 2 maps, because with only 25 turn limit map, we're probably not going to run long enough on London to warrant it making a 3-parter. Yeah, so today was basically Sealion, both Sealion Landing and Sealion Beachhead. Tomorrow will be Shadow Empire. Thursday will be Whiskerwood. Friday will be Terra Invicta. I think we're starting to secure Jupiter. I think we should be starting to move out to Saturn, hopefully. Saturday. I think they're both based off the same gun, in the case of the day. Saturday is going to be when we get back to Panzer Corps 2, doing London and whatever the map comes after London, I suspect. So that's the upcoming plan. I hope everyone has been enjoying. If you're watching on YouTube, part up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, that's the upcoming Twitch schedule. If you want to leave a comment, now is a good time to leave it, whether you're watching it on YouTube or watching on Twitch. And with that, I wish you all the best of luck and a good time, and bye for now.